So why is 3D printing always going to be cheaper and better than injection molding? Well, there's a few things about it. So 3D printing has a few enormous advantages over injection molding. Number one, since 3D printing is fully digital, you have an additive process, you have basically no waste from it. You're not carving away any parts, you're not creating a mold, you have no waste byproducts of making a plastic part. All you put in is electricity and material. Therefore, 3D printing is just a more efficient process, so you reduce recycling cost, or reuse cost of those shards and stuff that would be turned back into something that you would use again later. So you eliminate the waste. But then 3D printing, since it is fully digital, you never have to have your parts stored. They can be produced on demand if you have the infrastructure in place to produce on demand and address spikes when they happen. So 3D printing eliminates the cost of inventory because you don't have a warehouse that has to store 10,000 parts for 10 years. And you don't have to keep any of those parts around in case they go obsolete. And that's another big cost savings as well. Since parts are never purchased until they're actually needed, you eliminate the losses from obsolescence, which are actually a significant percentage of like spare part costs and that kind of thing. Because when a part is needed, you can just print it out. And if it is never needed again, you never have excess ones that you have to throw away. And then there's just shipping cost. Since 3D printing is generally able to be placed much closer to the point of consumption than most other processes, because it's tough to have a full injection molding factory in each town around the area, 3D printing decreases shipping costs because it can be placed in the country, in the state, in the town where it's needed. So you reduce shipping costs, you reduce inventory and handling costs, and you reduce all the waste. So even though 3D printing at the moment may have a slightly higher cost than injection molding when producing at scale, and 3D printing can produce at scale, it has all these downstream benefits that aren't really analyzed at the quote level when you're making a plastic part. But 3D printing will continue to be better understood and will be a more affordable and more efficient option than injection molding.